Is everyone here familiar? Did y'all see Gucci Mane on The Breakfast Club with his wife?
I did. It was so good.
It was.
Great interview.
It was. I'm going to play a clip. Let's see.
Just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a
he's
system.
personally.
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And
she's talking about schizophrenia.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't that wrong
Gucci don't
with me.
use periods.
Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow. You know, we heard Kim this week say how Kanye just used to give away their cards and stuff, and he would go through episodes. And in the book, you talk about
that was wild too. We never talked
giving
about
away stuff.
I gave away jewelry.
Money.
Jewelry costs so much.
Money.
You know how much it costs for jewelry? Like,
Yeah.
I would give my friends jewelry, and like they know I went well, they'll take it.
They
That's
take
why,
advantage of you.
I felt like, damn, they know something's going on with me, but they'll take it. So like, when I got out of jail, like I cut off all my friends.
Damn.
Yeah, I love that for so many reasons. Number one, where both of them from. She's from Jamaica, he's from Georgia. Both of those places need to hear people say, I have schizophrenia, I take medication, we take them to the hospital, this is what we do, we have a plan of action. Black people are more likely to die and all that. Black people call the police and say, my brother tripping out, and the police come and kill the brother. Philadelphia rioted for that years ago. So it's like, we gotta educate each other in those ways because mental health is not something that, literally, sometimes your fluid's just low. Same way the car need oil. Or you didn't abuse some drugs, that shit fucked you up. You left dual diagnosis, sometimes you have a schizophrenic bop to you. You know what I mean? Also, she loves that nigga. She washes his ass. She cooks for him. To notice that he's using different punctuation in the motherfucking text, and they click, get the security, kidnap him, take him to the hospital. That's a good bitch. I love the whole thing about the interview. And I also feel like when you open enough, like how Gucci was, where it was like, yeah, I was on drugs and I was fat and now I'm slim and I'm married and I'm happy, right? I think that it's good to be vulnerable in that way too, because you present this perfect shit and it's just not real. It's not, so to have such a huge problem and be open enough, because he doesn't have to, and be transparent enough when you can help communities like that. I just loved it, like every part of it.
The main thing that I got from it was when a man that's rich, because he was rich, exhibits that level of vulnerability with his wife. I think that shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? To where, I'm in your care now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in your care. If I'm going through an episode or if I'm falling off the ledge or whatever the case may be, I'm going to submit to you to do everything that you think is good for us and myself at the same time. I think that's dope and I think that's rare.
Yeah.
Agreed. Because a lot of times it's the flip side to that.
It was a reminder to me, especially during a week where some of us are having vehement disagreements. It's a reminder of the value of partnership and what it means to have somebody who got your back,
partner.
no matter what.
Yes.
She's actually catching heat for this.
How?
Really? Why? Yeah. They're saying that this is controlling. This is her.
Please.
Stop
Control
it.
me.
Stop it. Some matters we don't need the comment section's opinion on. Stop it. Your significant other is going to be the one to save your life when you just fall out in your bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a controlling thing. This is the person who I'm sure has power of attorney, who is in charge in a life or death situation for him.
Family, this is the person he trusted before going to jail.
Yeah.
He left the money to her.
Facts.
He left her, I believe it was $2 million. She multiplied it. She multiplied it when he came home, got him right. It's clear that this person, I know we hear them instances where, somebody's doing you foul while they have the control of your business assets and everything. She's clearly moving in step with him.
Yeah. And she's supposed to be controlling. If I'm out of control, someone has to take control.
That's what marriage is.
I was about to say they would knock her head off and be dissing the shit out of her on social media if she was watching him spiral and didn't do anything. And didn't intercede.
Which is what people were saying about Kim.
Yes. You sitting here watching him go through this shit, you gonna just let him post all this dumb shit on the internet? No, I'ma watch my man that I love go. start going downhill, I ain't gonna let the truck roll all the way down the hill.
Reach over and grab
I'm
the
gonna reach
wheel.
over and stop the shit. Like, I
Facts.
think that's fire.
Agreed.
That's what a real partner is, and a lot of people just don't know it.
Yeah, like I would have loved to have heard how Kim Kardashian dealt with that. I know they're separated, so her going on Call Her Daddy and speak about it with her testimony is just a little different. But I would have loved to hear that angle from Kim. Like,
what
how
did
did
you
you
do?
deal with it when your husband was coming home? I mean, when you were coming home and you noticed that he was giving away cars of yours.
Right.
Yeah.
All you hear her talk about is the protection of her children. That's what you hear about, and I respect that
That's
as
a
a mom.
big thing because they have small kids.
She's
True,
so,
and
she's
but
so
true.
busy turning white again.
True, but
That's what it is.
his motherfucking mom is dead, and you his fucking wife. So you know, with all that help y'all got, you would think that you could protect them fucking kids and help your husband. I'm not saying she didn't. I'm just saying that's why
And
it's
let him
good to
tell
have
it.
a good
I don't
old
wanna do
Jamaican black ass wife.
Let him tell it. Their idea of helping him was having a doctor get him hooked up on pills.
Yeah, I was gonna say she did
Shut
intervene.
Yeah,
And then the very next nigga she got with also had mental health problems
Yeah.
when he left.
When he came,
when he came,
Joe.
too.
When he
Yeah.
came, Joe. When he came
said
and
when he
left. When he came and left, Joe.
I think he entered with them problems too.
Can I add one thing to the conversation, one level to the conversation? This is everything I thought about. People be in situations like that, like say regular people, not rich people, right? And the nigga family will be, that bitch always, like you said with the comments, people will be, oh, it's too much is changing. Because now you go over there, get the necklace, now this bitch call, bring that necklace back over here. And she can, because she is power of attorney, right. Sometimes you see families fall apart. It's a rapper on the internet doing that right now. The family beefing, but it's just like that entitlement thing when the woman come in. People want to know why you bought your bitch a watch. Why'd you get your bitch a ride? Why'd you, like, some people don't understand the dynamic of family because they haven't seen it, or they haven't experienced it, or they envy it, and they will literally try to rip your shit apart. That's why you have to cut off your mom and your grandma and shit sometimes. You got a good bitch, you got a Keisha Kaur, and you let somebody call you and say, why you buy me a rollie?
You gonna please that grandma.
She gonna always bring it back to cutting grandma off.
Bow, bow, bow,
One thing we learned, Mona gonna get back to cutting grandma off.
And I bet you she watching.
She is.
It was just interesting for me to hear someone in hip hop talk about their battles with schizophrenia.
Yeah.
That was new for me.
Yeah.
And just a scary thing to be battling.
Terrifying.
Yes. Oh my God. Even the medication.
So let me ask.
And shout out to her too.
Yes.
Because putting updated people with mental health, like diagnosing
Definitely.
mental health, that shit is not.
It's like a job.
That shit is exhausting.
Yeah.
That shit is.
And don't throw it in my face while we fighting that you wash my ass either. Like that should
She's
just
definitely
be
throwing it in your face.
that
come
should
on
just
now.
be a thing that you did that goes unsaid.
Stop forgetting about that week you couldn't wipe your own ass.
That's what I'm saying. They
And I
don't
won't
think-
have to remind
next time
you.
I'm gonna let you walk
Nah, once a month.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Tell them bitches to wipe your arm.
That's when it
Come
come up.
on. You know them bitches ain't gonna do that.
Y'all memories
help
get
you in the
short.
bathroom.
Y'all get that short-term amnesia. Motherfucker gotta remind you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wiped your ass. I brung you soup. Shut the fuck up in here.
He went on to tell an interesting story about him and Jeezy having the same flight, and Jeezy sitting in his seat, and that was like one of the first times they spoke to each other. And he went over there and he was like, "Yo, you're in my seat." And Jeezy was like, "All right, but I mean, my seat is right there. It's the same seat. Can you just sit in mine?" And he was like, "Nah, I need you to get up because that's my seat." And he was like, "My pride just wouldn't even let me go sit in another seat."
It wasn't, but it was because it was him.
Yes,
he
right.
was saying my pride.
Yeah.
The fact that it's you, nah,
He's an Aquarius.
no way.
Man,
I get that.
Man pride will never cease to amaze me.
I get that. I'm sorry.
It is one of the dumbest things in the world.
For sure.
It'll kill
Man
you.
pride. And we stand by it.
Fair.
Just like,
Fair.
and I mean, I get what he's saying because of the relationship between them two, but I also don't get what he's saying because it's a seed. It's a seed.
It's
if you
not
got the
just a
same
seed,
seed
man.
over there,
It's
like
not just a seed.
I understand it from him.
Yeah.
But male pride and the way that it manifests just will always be compelling to me.
Neutral button.